school is a rocky ride, from the drama to the relationships to the academics, from everything. Hey besties! In this video we're going to talk about the things that I wish I knew before starting high school. If you are a freshman about to enter high school, you need to watch this video, boy or girl, it doesn't matter. And if you are a sophomore through a senior, you also should watch this video. I have so many interesting and cool high school advice that you guys should know. As always, if you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and let's go ahead and get to the video. So the first thing that I wish I did know was that your GPA matters from your first year. Like, your freshman GPA sets a tone. Once you get it low, it is so hard to get back up. Like, it's so hard. So you want to make sure that your freshman year you are on it and have your GPA high, because also when you start trying to apply for college or trade schools, they are looking at your GPA. You're trying to look for certain scholarships, they're looking at your GPA, and it's just hard to get back up once it's already low. So that first year, set the tone. Second thing that I wish I knew is that teachers are your secret cheat code. Okay, so make sure you build those strong bonds with your teachers, because not only do they help with letters of recommendations when you're going to need it, and you are going to need letters of recommendations, especially if you plan on going to college or certain things that you might want to do, and also they're going to help with grade boost, and they're also are going to look out for the students that they know. Okay, when you are cool with your teachers, obviously respectfully, you know, they're always going to look out for you. The other thing that I wish I knew is that there's drama. There's just always going to be drama. Like, that's just the high school thing. Like, it's going to be hard to not be in drama. So you want to be mindful and cognizant of who you hang around, because if they're a drama-filled person, if they're always in drama, it's going to find its way back to you. So please choose wisely of your friends. If they're always in mess, you'll be in mess too, because, you know, it's by association. There's going to be a lot of gossip. There's going to be a lot of he say, she say. People are going to put words in someone's mouth and your mouth. That's why I always make sure I keep receipts. I do not delete, you know, text conversations, because just in case, like, you just never want to have like a bad reputation. So, but it could happen. It's very likely to happen in your 4 years. There will be rumors said that might not be true. There's going to be fake friends that might talk about you behind your back. Like, it all happens through high school, and yeah, it sucks. So that's why you need to choose who you are hanging with wisely. You have a friend group, you have just individual friend. Make sure you're choosing them wisely. Be smart. Choose peace. I'm telling you, choose peace. The other tip that I wish that I knew before starting high school is join clubs or organizations. Now, you don't have to commit to them forever. Like, just try it out, see what you like. This is the perfect way to meet new friends, get new bonds, or just find a new hobby. Just show up, see if it's something you like. If it's not something you like, then, you know, just kick to the curb. It also looks very, very good on any type of college applications. They love to see that you are an active student, you were being very interactive, and you did all your extracurriculars. You are very, very involved in your school or your community. While we're talking about that, another thing is to join a sport. Try out for some sports. You got basketball, you have softball, you have tennis, you have cheerleading, football, anything that you want to try, go ahead and try it out. Your freshman year or even any year is the best time to try anything. It's also a great way to make new friends, gain some confidence, and also you could even get a scholarship path and go to college for free by doing this sport. So that's how you see, like, a lot of people are getting these basketball scholarships and going to college for free. Take advantage of that. I wanted to do step team. I decided to do tennis. And tennis, have I played tennis before? Nope, but I did tennis and I had fun. Basketball and tennis. Next thing is peer pressure is so real. And I literally hate it. It's so real in high school. You literally have to learn to say no. Go ahead and practice saying no. Say no to vaping. Say no to drinking. Say no to sex. Like, say no to nudes. Like, just learn to say no, because some of the stuff you don't need to be doing, some of the stuff you shouldn't be doing, and some of the stuff, it can ruin your whole reputation. And some of the stuff, it can get you in trouble. So just, like, literally just learn to say no. And, like, also while I'm saying that, like, with nudes, I've seen so many of my classmates literally feel like their reputation was tarnished. I've seen some of my classmates had to say goodbye to them because they decided to switch schools, some had to move out the class, some decided to skip class for a few days because everyone was talking about them because they decided to do this and they decided to do that, and people were telling about this. Some people were kissing and telling. There was rumors going on that this happened. It's just a lot. So just try to protect your peace and protect your body and have boundaries. So if they don't respect your boundaries, those are not your true friends, or you shouldn't be in a relationship with this person. Like, so just make sure that you guys are saying no to things that you do not want to do, things that you do not consent to doing, and things that will probably ruin your reputation. Okay, so just like I'm literally telling you guys, it's like I felt bad for like so many people like just getting exposed out here and everything. The next thing I wish that I knew was popularity means nothing. It literally fades. Like you literally do not have to be popular or in the popular crowd or try to fit in to be in the popular crowd, because once you graduate, like nobody cares. Like when I say nobody cares, nobody cares. Like I still follow a lot of like friends on social media and nobody cares, because it's like, oh, they're not even doing nothing with their lives right now. Like, wow, dang. Nobody cares because it's like it becomes childish anyway. So you don't have to do too much. Popularity fades so fast. I've watched like some of what you probably would call a popular girl. They got into a fight. No longer popular. They got exposed. No longer popular. 100% after graduating, nobody cared. Like, popular what? Are you a rapper or something? Like, no, nobody cares. And certain stuff like sticks with you. Like people think of the negative more than the popular. Nobody's gonna say, oh, do you remember blah blah blah? Oh yeah, the popular one? No, because like when I'm just around like people in my high school, I'm always hearing, do you remember blah blah blah? Yeah, the one that got beat up. People are gonna remember the negative things, so try to be positive. My next thing is to be a standout student. Be the student who actually participates and tries. People actually notice more than you think. I used to love wearing the latest Jordans to school. My outfits would match and stuff. Like, yeah, people notice that and stuff, but that's what I won for senior year for like senior superlatives. Like this was something that they do in high school, like most likely to most likely to blah blah. I won best smile out of my whole entire senior class. I didn't even realize people were paying attention to that. I'm a smiley girl. Now I know people equated me to just being such a smiley girl and always like smiling and just, you know, just being a smiley girl. Like my friends still call me like the book smart one, because like I always used to like raise my hand. I get like all my straight A's and I would lead the group projects. I would help people. You literally do not have to like try to fit in or be such a try hard. Like just be someone with good energy and ambition, because like that sticks with people like way more than you think. I think that dual enrollment is way more effective than AP classes, and I wish that I knew that, because I was taking AP classes, and yes, it looks really good on like your resume or your college campus. It makes you look really smart, honestly. So I love like doing AP classes, and it is like a more advanced class, which is called advanced placement. So it shows that you can be an advanced student. I did this, and honestly, dual enrollment, I have friends who did dual enrollment, and by the time they finish high school, they're already in their sophomore year. So I feel like it also looks good on applications, it also looks good on your resume, but also it helps advance you to like already be halfway done with college while you're in high school. Like you did dual enrollment, you were taking college classes at a college campus while you were in high school, and I feel like that is so tea. Like that's so cool. Another thing that I wish that I knew, that most people won't really say this, but I feel like dressing to impress. I only say this because it gives you such like a major confidence boost when you know like you look good, like you're enhanced or you have something new. It's gonna give you that confidence boost, because honestly I'm like really shy in class, but when I had like a new hairstyle, my hair done, or like something like I look like I dress to impress or something, like it makes me just want to raise my hand in class and like actually be active or talk to people more, because I have more confidence at that point. And confidence is something that you want to have in high school. You can definitely try to put some effort into your look. Like while we had school uniforms, like I always make sure like I dress it up and styled it, which we're gonna get into that next. So another major thing that I wish I knew before I started was, it's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. Like I always felt like, oh, you have to wear this, this is a major trend, everyone's doing this, everyone's wearing this, and it's like, for what? Like we're literally spending so much money just to fit in and look like the next person and look like everybody else. Like what? You literally do not need the newest outfits, the newest shoes, all this stuff. Like just find affordable things and make it look good. You can literally make it look good. Go on TikTok, go on YouTube videos and look at styling versus wearing. Like it's just how you wear it and how you carry yourself. Like that's what's more important. Like someone could take the most basic fit and make it look really good. Another thing is to keep deodorant or a small perfume or cologne inside of your book bag. School is long hours. Like you definitely want to stay fresh and smelling good. It's like we have PE, gym, whatever you want to call it. Some people have it as their first period, and like I remember having like gym as my first period, and then right after I gotta go to math class. Like what? You just made me work out first period in gym and I gotta go to math class. Like, and then there's a lot of musty rumors that go on around like other people, and you just don't want to be that person. So you want to just go ahead and carry some perfume or cologne, and it could be a travel size, a small size. Put it in your bag, just a small deodorant. If you need like a little cheap perfume, you can literally just go ahead and have a cheap perfume. This is just Bath and Body Works. Doesn't even have to be expensive, but just something to have you looking, smelling good. In a small travel size, this is Armani. Like, now here is expensive perfume, but I'll keep it really small. The other thing is to ask for better options. Don't just settle. For example, if your grades are slipping, ask for extra credit, ask to redo an assignment. Like, it will really help your grades, help build your connection with your professor as well, because they know that you're trying. If you don't like your class schedule for the semester, like, swap it out. If I didn't like my class schedule, or pretty much if I wanted a class with my friend, I'd ask to switch it out for the right reasons. Of course, you can ask your counselor or whoever your school designates to talk to that. For mine, it's like the counselor, and they were able to switch my schedule. If you're about to apply for college, ask for scholarships. I hate math. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I hate math, but I was able to get out of pre-calculus for senior year, and the reason being was because I asked, can I take another math class, and I was able to do that. Granted though, I knew that I wanted to go to college, and I knew my top 3 colleges, so I made sure to review on those websites or make a few calls to know what high school credits will transfer or will apply to their standards, and so I made sure of that first. But if it's just like a class like I just really didn't want to take, and I don't have to take it, and the college I want to doesn't need it, I'm gonna switch it out because I don't want to take that. So do things that you're gonna be confident and comfortable in. Next is to speak up about bad teachers. If a teacher isn't being fair or making you feel uncomfortable, then go to your counselor or whoever you need to go to, which for me it was counselor, and I'm gonna switch out that teacher. Quick story time real quick, because I'm trying to make this video really short. My English teacher, I'm gonna call her Miss S. Like, for me, I've never received a B or lower in any type of English class. English is where I excel. Like, there was a mishap with my English teacher, and I think it was like a mini argument through email or something, and you know how tone sounds through email, so also make sure that you know how to send respectful and professional emails to your professor, because she took it the wrong way, and I felt like she just started taking it out on me, and I started to feel targeted, and I felt like she started giving me grades I really didn't deserve. Plus, I also felt like the other English teacher next door was like a much better English teacher, so I went to my counselor and I asked to switch my English classes for the reasons that I've given, and I was able to do that, and boom, I was able to get my A. So don't sit here and just settle for just any class or any other teacher. Don't go home and say, oh yeah, I got a F in this class because that teacher hates me, she's out to get me. No, go switch your class. You don't need to suffer. The next thing I wish I knew, some years will suck. Like, literally, some years will literally suck. You'll have a best year and a worst year, but you really just have to ride the wave. Like, for example, I felt like 10th grade was like the worst year of my life. I was begging and crying, like literally boohoo crying to my mom and my aunt. Like, I really want to be homeschooled. But guess what? Some of my friends was like, 10th grade was the best year. And I'm just like, what? But then guess what? Again, 11th grade was my best year. So just ride the wave. That's just how it is. Next is to capture some great memories. Literally one day you're gonna scroll and you're gonna smile and you're gonna remember these memories, and you're gonna see what you were able to get through. And if you don't, you'll literally wish that you had them or recorded them. Next is to get your license, and if you can, get a car. Junior year, I think we're like all 16 years old and we can get our driver's license. I had my license and I was driving to school, and like, I felt so cool, and it just made everything a lot more easier than depending on somebody, and it kind of gave me like more freedom. Which brings me to my next step, is to get a flexible job. I believe like by your sophomore year that you can do this, but I didn't get mine until junior year, and I felt like this was so important to just be able to have like your own money, your own cash. I was a host and a server, so I was making like tips and then also like my minimum wage or whatever. But for someone who was 16 and like 17, I was making money to like go ahead and pay for the new shoes that I want, or go ahead and pay for my new hairstyle. And I was able to save enough for senior year, because senior year is where it gets really expensive, from your senior trips to prom to graduation pictures, everything. Like, so you'll be able to save for that. But you want to make sure that it is flexible and it is part-time, so it's not interfering with your studies. You are in school to get an education, so you want to always make education your first priority. So just make sure that it's flexible and it's not keeping you up all night, it's not working you super hard where you're going to school drained. And my last tip and the last thing that I wish that I knew before starting high school was to literally go on all the field trips that you can. They're all different like perspectives and they're fun. They're fun. You get to go on field trips with your friends and it gives you an out of class and out of school. Like I used to feel bad when people have to stay back in their classes because they couldn't go on a field trip, but like definitely try to be on your best behavior so you can go on the field trips because you know if you get in trouble you probably won't be able to go on the field trips. And also go to the college campus field trips. So by your junior year, probably even sophomore, and definitely your senior year, you guys will be invited to college field trips. So just go. And it's like a free advantage to look into your future and help you dream bigger. Like you get to go see college students and see how they're living. Really hope that that helps someone. If you have any comments or questions or concerns, think of me as like your big sister and go ahead and ask in the comments or reach out to me on social media or whatever you need to do. As always, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and definitely do share with somebody that you know is in high school or even about to start high school. High school is like nerve wracking. Okay, so but you got it. Good luck, and make sure you tune into all my upcoming school videos, my morning routines and everything. Bye besties.
I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me.